In this video, we will learn about remaining examples of chapter number 4 by using the quadratic formula. Hello my awesome students and welcome back to my channel Akshar. I am Naina and I make videos related to NCERT solutions for classes 9 to 12th. If you like my channel then please do like, share and subscribe my channel. So let us start today's topic, which is quadratic formula. So I have mentioned two steps which are used to solve the quadratic equation.
Moving to example number 12, which says that these type of examples are the examples which are used to solve quadratic equations, where you solve the quadratic equations in your real life, right? I have told you earlier also that examples of real life of quadratic equations are used like in making finding length and breadth of these sparks, in finding in missiles, in aircrafts, and while making the bridges. So these kind of examples are given in your book because these are related to your real life examples, right? Real life calculations. You have to convert your given condition, given question in the quadratic equation, then simply you will find out the roots of the quadratic equation by using any method. Okay, so let's read that how to solve these kind of real life examples. There is any rectangular park is to be designed whose breadth is 3 meter less than its length, right? So what the statement says, a rectangular park they have to design whose breadth is 3 meter less than its length. So in respect of length it is given. So let us imagine first what we will imagine the length first. Okay, so let us imagine the length is equal to x plus 3 meter and breadth is what? Breadth is 3 meter less. So 3 meter less will be what? 3 meter less will be x. Okay, now its area is to be 4 square meter more than the area of a park that has been made in the shape of an isosceles triangle, with its base as the breadth of the rectangular park. That means an isosceles triangle is there, and where it is located? It is located on the breadth of the isosceles triangle, means its base will be as the breadth of the isosceles breadth of the rectangular park, and of altitude 12 meter. Its height is given to you, that its height is equal to 12 meter. Okay, and what is the condition given in the question? That its area is to be 4 square meter more than the area of a park, means area of this rectangular park is 4 meter more than this area of isosceles triangle. Means suppose if the area of this rectangular park is 14 meter square, then the area of this isosceles park is 12 meters square. Okay, so if I will add 4 here, then both the areas will become equal. So what I will do in my question, that I will find out the area of this rectangular park, area of this isosceles triangle, and add plus 4 in the area of isosceles triangle. Okay, so that both the areas will become equal to each other. Okay, so what is the formula to calculate area of any rectangular park? Which is equal to length into breadth. That means length is what? X plus 3, and breadth is what? Breadth is my x meter. Okay, next calculate area of isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle area is what? Half into base into height. So half into base is what? Base is x. Height is what? Height is 12 meter. It is given. So if I will cancel them out, 2 6 the 12, which will come out to be 6 meter. Understood? Next condition is given to you, that the area of rectangular park is equal to area of isosceles triangle plus 4. Okay, so put the values. X into x plus 3 is equal to, what is the area of this isosceles triangle? Area of isosceles triangle is 6x plus 4. then it will give me, if I will solve this equation, then it will give me x into x will become x square, x into 3 will become plus 3x is equal to 6x plus 4. Fine. So take out all these values to the left hand side. It will become x square. This and this will get simplified and will become minus 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. So now I am having this quadratic equation, x square minus 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay. So you can find out the roots of the quadratic equation by using any method, but as we are doing now the quadratic formula, then let us solve this equation by using the quadratic formula. Okay, and what is the condition? What is the step number 1 for quadratic formula? Step number 1 is that you have to check that whether b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 or not, and compare your equation with standard form of quadratic equation, which is what? Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, so by comparing, what you will get? A will be equal to coefficient of x square is what? 1. B is equal to coefficient of x, which is equal to minus 3, and c is what? Coefficient of this constant term, c is equal to minus 4. Be careful with these signs, positive and negative sign. In standard form all the values are in positive, and if in your given equation any value is negative, then that means that coefficient is negative. Okay, so put the values now. Minus 3 square minus 4a into minus 4. Okay, so minus 3 square will be 9, and minus will become plus. 4 into 4 will be 16, which is equal to 25, and which is greater than 0. That means real roots of the equation exist, and you have to find out those real roots. So what is the formula? I have told you in previous examples also. Minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a, and the second one is x is equal to minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Okay, then what you will get? See, put the values. B is minus 3. This minus sign will remain as it is. Put the value of b only. B is what? It is minus 3 plus under root of b is what? Minus 3 square minus 4a into c is what? C is minus 4, and all these values are in under root, and 2a is what? 2a is 1. Okay, and this minus and minus will become plus, and plus you have solved this earlier also, which was giving you 25 is divided by 2. That means which is equal to 3 plus 5 by 2, which will become 8 by 2. That means its value is coming out to be 4. Okay, and similarly here put the values. Minus 3 minus what you will get under root of b square minus 4ac is this 25 divided by 2. A is what? A is 1. Minus will give you plus, minus 5 divided by 2. Under root of 25 is what? It is 5. Okay, so it will give you minus 2 by 2. That means answer will be minus 1. So again you have to check that whether this value is possible or not, because we are calculating the dimensions length and breadth, so this value is not possible. Okay, so our breadth will be equal to 4 meter. Okay, because we have imagined breadth as x, not length as x, so do not make mistake here. Breadth is equal to 4 meter and length is equal to 4 plus 3, that means which is equal to 7 meter. Example number 13 says that find the roots of the following quadratic equation if they exist. Means if they exist means you have to check that condition whether b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 or not. Only then roots will exist. Okay, so this is the first condition you have to check while solving your any quadratic equation using quadratic formula. Okay, so
in all three parts of example number 13, you have to simply find out b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 or not. Into example number 14.
Find the roots of the quadratic equation x plus 1 by x is equal to 3. So by seeing only you can see that this equation is not quadratic, but actually this equation is quadratic. When you will simplify it, then you will be able to understand that this equation is quadratic. Okay, so simplify this equation, take LCM as x, which will give you x square plus 1 is equal to 3. Okay, so now this x will go to the right hand side and it will become 3x, right? So what you will get, x square minus 3x plus 1 is equal to 0. So now you can see that your equation is a quadratic equation because it is having highest degree of 2. Again the same steps you have to follow. What are the steps? To find out the 4ac is greater than 0 or not. And when you will compare this equation with the standard form, then what you will get? A is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3 and c is equal to 1. Okay, so b is equal to minus 3 square minus 4a is what? 1 and c is 1. That means minus 3 square is 9 and minus this is 4, which will come out to be 5 and which is greater than 0. Okay, now step number 2. I am writing steps a little bit early because I think now you are able to understand the same steps which you have to follow in each and every question. Okay, so x is equal to minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac is divided by 2a, and x is equal to minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Minus b is what? B is what? Minus 3 plus under root of b is what? Minus 3 square minus 4a. A is what? 1 and c is also 1 and 2a. A is what? 1. Okay, minus and minus will give you plus 3 plus you have solved this value which was 5 under root of 5 divided by 2. Okay, so this is your one root and your second root is what? Minus b minus under root of this value which is 5, sorry, put the value of b also. B is what? Minus 3 divided by 2a. Okay, minus and minus will give you plus 3 minus under root of 5 divided by 2. So these are the two roots which exist. How we are able to know that these roots exist or not? By using this formula, that whether b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 or not. So moving to the second part of this example. Again you have to first simplify the equation, then decide whether it is a quadratic equation or not. Take the LCM. LCM will be equal to what? X into x minus 2 is this x into x minus 2 will be LCM, and here what you will get? X minus 2, and here you will get minus x. Okay, so x and x will get cancelled out and minus 2 is equal to, this will be multiplied by here 3x into x minus 2, and minus 2 is equal to 3x into x is what? 3x square minus 6x. So this will give you 0 is equal to 3x square minus 6x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so you know how to take LCM. This is the very simple step that you have to take LCM. okay, and solve the equation. Okay, now my equation has been converted to standard form of quadratic equation. Now what I will do, I will repeat the same steps. That means I will compare my given equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, and my a will come equal to 3 and b will be equal to -6 and c will be equal to 2. Question is done now, because you have to repeat the same steps and you are very much familiar now from these steps. Okay, so b is what? -6 square minus 4a 3 and 2, so which will give you what? 6 minus 6 square will give you 36. 4 into 3 is 12, 12 into 2 is 24, which will give you 12 and which is greater than 0. Done. Step number 1 is done. That means 0 means greater than 0 means your real roots exist. Okay, that means our real roots exist. Okay, now solve, use the same formula. Minus b plus under root of b square minus 4ac is divided by 2a, and x is equal to minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac is divided by 2a, which will give me minus b is what? Minus of -6 plus under root of b square minus 4ac is what? It is giving me 12 divided by 2a. A is what? A is 3. So minus and minus will give me +6 plus under root of 12 is what? 12. If you will take out the under root of the 12, if you will find out the root of 12, then how you will find out? 12 will give you 2, 6 and 2, 3. That means your root will be 2 root 3 and divided by 6. So take out 2 common. So you will get 3 plus root 3 is divided by 3. Sorry, 6. So 2 3 is the 6. And again you can take out root 3 as common and you will be left with root 3 plus 1 is divided by root 3 into root 3. Root 3 and root 3 will get cancelled out. Your required roots will be root 3 plus 1 divided by root 3. Okay, because you can write down 3 as root 3 into root 3. It's very simple. Okay, next, if you will solve your second root, then second root will be what? Second root will be similar. The only difference will be that you will be getting a sign difference. Instead of positive, you will get this value as negative. Okay, so this is going to be your second root. These are the two roots which you have to find out for this quadratic equation. Okay, so now I have explained each and every example. Try to solve example number 15 by yourself and let me know your comments in the comment box that whether you are able to understand this topic or not, and you are able to solve example number 15 by your own. Okay, so let's meet in the next video. We will solve exercise number 4.3. Okay.
If you find my videos useful, then please do like, share and subscribe my channel, and add your comments in the comment box for any topic related to mathematics. Till then, take care and bye bye.